eventually pulled over to a rest stop, got the camera rig set up a little bit better, and yeah, ironically, the topic that I had planned was don't panic. And I didn't panic, and things are okay. Yeah, it's a lot better now. Just coasting on the open road. Some thoughts, some opinions. Got the red flannel. This isn't 𝒟𝓃'𝓉. Screw that. But don't panic is a sort of like thing that I've kept in mind lately, and it's really got me through some stuff. Yeah, don't panic, because that's when you do bad stuff. You ruin friendships, you give yourself too much grief. I just realized that, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that important, so you really shouldn't make too much of it. And obviously I still struggle with that, but just being self-aware a bit does help you to avoid going a little bit too far into the craziness. Yeah, just don't panic, you know. You'll get you through the day. Get you through the day and through to tomorrow, and that's really what you want. You don't want to just be like your life's a movie all the time. Though it is kind of fun. It is kind of fun to act like your life's a movie. I'm running on dead air here, so I'm just gonna say that our energy drink sponsor for the day is 𝒟𝓃. Drink up. Good stuff, keeping me awake. Keeping me awake and kicking. And running and jiving and shucking. Yeah. Don't panic, just be chill vibes all the time. And do it naturally, don't like chill out by like, I'm gonna do weed, bruh, because then you get too chill, and then you become just like a lazy nihilist, and nobody really wants that, do they? I mean, no offense. I mean, I know some people who do that, and yeah, still good people. Just not ideal for them, or for us, or for anyone. Better than going on a rampage, but you know, it's keeping you docile. It is about the balance, is it? And that's what not panicking is about. It's about finding that middle ground between not caring at all and caring so much that you want to die. Took a break to think there. I would like to add like a few things that will help you to not panic. First of all, one, you're gonna have to start praying, or at least meditating a little bit. I know religion is probably a cringe thing to a lot of people on the internet. I mean, it's kind of come back around and people appreciate it a little more, but there's still a lot of edgy atheist people online and in the world. And yeah, and maybe, you know, even if you are like right factually, which I don't even think you are, but you're not correct on the lifestyle end of things, I believe. I think praying is a really helpful device for not panicking. It's a good thing to and don't just use it as like you expect everything to come true. Like, it's not magic. I shouldn't say it like that, but it's not like God's your personal magician and anything you ask him, like, you're gonna get it. But I would just recommend asking that you can get through things, which is what I do. You know, you don't ask to get things. You say, I I wish I could have this. I wish I could have this life. Wish I could get with this person. I wish I could get this grade. I wish I could, be happy. But you really just want to pray that you'll get through the situation. That's the best way, because making all kinds of demands is not what you want to do. So yeah, pray a little bit gets me through things, probably get you through things. If you haven't tried it, don't knock it. And I know that's a dumb thing to say. People say that about drugs and stuff, but there's not really any negative side to praying. Like, what's going to happen to you if you try it? There's literally no negative side effects to that. I mean, maybe you become obsessive about it, and that could be wrong, but if you just like turn it into an obsession, and that's part of the not just demanding things thing, because that's when it becomes an obsession, is when you demand things and not just like use it as like a thing to converse with God or whatnot. It's a two-way street. You're not just going to demand things and he's going to give it. Like, that's not how relationships work, and you're going to have to learn that. Second thing I'd say is start going to the gym, probably. I mean, people they get in these situations and they want to like cut themselves and stuff and harm themselves in other ways, and they become self-destructive. But going to the gym is a way to like, you're pushing yourself and you're hurting yourself in a way that's sort of healthy, because it does like, it breaks down like your muscles and stuff, and you're breaking down your body, but in a way that it'll build itself back up and be stronger. And I know that's probably pretty stupid, but I think people just want to feel things, and that's a good way to feel things, burn your thighs up in the gym on the leg day. I mean, that's a lot better than cutting yourself, I'd say it's a lot better. Maybe a cringe like insert of the "what doesn't kill you makes you stronger" meme, but I think it really does help. It really is a positive thing in your life if you do that. I mean, you can turn that into an idol in itself too. Start worshiping your body. That's not good, but your body is a temple. You should respect it. So do that. That's a good idea. I mean, those are only two ideas I had to begin with, but let me see if I can think of something else quick. Let's see. What else? Oh, good idea. You can start a journal or something. Write down your feelings, save them. You might want to write an angsty indie album someday, and you can look back at those journals and write stuff. That's a good idea. Everybody likes a little bit of angst, a little bit of humanity. Is good for people. In addition to that, just it's okay to consume some like cringe media when you're sad. Some people say it's really bad and it's really stupid, but I'd say just do it. Nothing like really weird, but you just gotta listen to some songs, get through the night sometimes, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. I mean, everybody has lows, and they should be celebrated as the low point before the victory. Like everybody likes second movie in the Star Wars original trilogy, Empire Strikes Back, where everybody gets just destroyed and broken down, but there is a victory afterwards. So there's that. There's got to be lows for there to be highs. And I just realized I did the "your life's a movie" thing again, but whatever. Sue me. I don't think anybody in the audience is lawyers, so I'm good on that end. But one final thing. Just know that no matter how like stupid you feel you are, and how like sensitive you are, and how torn up you are about things, just know that one, you're not alone, and you're taken it the worst, probably. Someone has gone through less and probably ruined their life more than you have. I mean, heck, some people have taken less trauma and they've killed themselves, or they've gone on shooting sprees and stuff. So you ruining a few friendships is kind of small potatoes. You crying the night away or yourself to sleep, it's a low point, and maybe there should be some embarrassment with it, but you're not the worst out there. There's way worse out there. There's people who can't handle it more than you. Just look around you and see that there's a lot of broken people out there, and there's a lot of destruction, and you don't have to feel weird that you're not feeling okay, because there's a lot of people who will spend their whole life like that, and they'll just keep going on. And don't feel bad if you get stuck in these cycles, because that's a lot of people. They get stuck in routines. They get stuck in doing the same things, making the same mistakes, and they'll do it for 20, 40, 50, maybe even 60 plus years. They'll do the same stuff over and over again, make the same mistakes, and they don't learn. And sometimes those people are happier that way, and sometimes people trying to change, some people just can't change, and if they do, it's gonna hurt them, so they don't. And nobody should ever say that trying to be better and trying to change is like the easiest way in the beginning, or that it's painless and that there's no sacrifice, because there's a lot of sacrifices you gotta make to become a better person, instead of just continuing to stick with the same things. And it does put a strain on your identity too, to change what you're doing for the better, because you're so used to being this person who does the same things over and over again, and you gotta find that that's not what makes you you, is the cycle of destruction and idiocy. That's not you. That's a process you partake in. That is separate from you. And I know that sounds obvious, but it's one thing to know it logically, but it's another thing to feel it and to know it in an emotional way, that the mistakes you make and the dumb things you do aren't you. I mean, they are to an extent a part of you, but if you stop doing those things, you're still yourself. You're just an improved version of yourself that doesn't do those stupid things. That especially goes for people who do drugs, people who get in abusive relationships, people who, I don't know, cheat on their taxes. That's a thing too. You just associate all these things with being you that aren't you, and they're just bad things that you do. And it's hard to define yourself in a way aside from those things. It's hard to define yourself in general. People ask me, like, who are you? Like, what do you like? How do you define yourself? I'm like, that's a hard one. You ask the hard questions. I mean, maybe I think about it too much. I don't have this pre-rehearsed thing in my mind. That's not a thing I do. It just doesn't feel genuine to just like have a script for whenever someone asks you that. Maybe you shouldn't have a script. Maybe you should live your life on improv. I just need to learn to do the improv thing a little better, you know? Don't actually just tell people I'm doing fine when they ask how my day is. And this is way off topic again, so to reiterate, don't panic, you know, just gradually learn to be a better person, I guess, you know, just try one thing at a time. I know that's like the dumb Jordan Peterson incrementalism argument, and he's just dropping benzos and not being like the best dude in his personal life, so it's hard to take his advice, but I think the advice still stands up logically, at least on that level. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things he probably gets wrong. A whole bunch of things I get wrong. Everybody gets stuff wrong. It's okay. It's nothing to like panic about. So just learn to be a better person tomorrow, and don't panic, and you know, you'll get through it. You'll be fine. Don't get out the old shotgun yet. You know, just chill, buddy. Chill. You're gonna be fine. Just don't panic. Just do something tomorrow that makes you a better person. And you know, you're not gonna improve every day, but like take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You're still taking 1 step forward. So there's that. So yeah, that's it. I think that'll probably be an explanation as to why I haven't uploaded a lot. I've been really busy. A lot of personal stuff, a lot of schoolwork, a lot of not being motivated to do stuff. But here I am, video, feeling good, improved person, self-actualized, all those cheesy self-help things. Don't panic. I feel like Kelly Roger right now with the camera, the video camera.